Have you ever wondered how you get #1 in KVK? Well, let me go ahead and show you real quick, because there's this guy right here, 1.3 billion might, and we're gonna go ahead and try to get this guy zeroed. Now, the first thing that you gotta do, as you can tell from his prisoners list, is you probably want to fill the prison, because a prison can only hold up to 30. And once it goes past 30, what happens is that if you attack with leader, your leader would just go right back, because, you know, your prison's full. So that's the main thing, because the first couple of hits, you probably won't walk back. So either way, once everything is ready, once the prison is ready to go, they have 30, let's just call them sacrifices for the meantime. Well, that's when you go ahead and get these rallies started. I don't even remember how many rallies there were. I want to say like 7-ish, somewhere around there. But it was pretty much the whole kingdom. All the kingdom was here. And I don't recall if they ever even got any sort of like reinforcements or anything like that, which I found kind of peculiar. Like, I get it, there's a bunch of rallies going on, so if you get into fury and you're lower might, well, you're kind of screwed. But either way, we started filling up the rally. As you can tell, most everybody sent 100k, because that's just, if you have a bunch of people that want to join, you can just send less and have less casualties. But there we go, the rally start hitting. You see those leaders walking back. That is because, as I mentioned earlier, their prison was full, and so your leader would never get captured so long as that prison is full. Now, if for some reason you're the one that the prison is full and you're being rallied, what you can easily do is just release prisoners as rally leads come in, and then you'll be capturing rally leads. So just keep that in mind. Now, they were in an infantry phalanx, which is why everybody went cavalry first, and they've already dropped a bunch of might. Like, they started at over 1.3 billion. They're about to drop right around the 1 billion might, and there we go, 1.1. Yeah, so the first round of rallies, I guess you can say it took about a little bit over 200 million might. Now, they did have war gear on, which is even more impressive. I don't believe, though, that they had talents, because that was doing a bit too much damage, even without reinforcements, for them not to have, you know, their talents on. So either way, the second round of rally started. Once again, joining with 100k, because it's just better. Less casualties for everybody, and less to heal, etc. So here we go. Here comes the second round. He starts at 1.1 billion. There goes the first hit. So that took about 27 million ish, I would want to say. And now everybody's gonna go ahead and start releasing. So we got 1.75. Ooh, that was a big hit. Oh baby, they're about to go. Let's see, 101, and that definitely dropped them right below the 1 billion mark. Yep. So now they're not even a billion might anymore. They're 997, 988. Now it looks like we are pretty much already wiped their infantry, and there it is. Fire! 903 million might. That was a huge hit. So I'm pretty sure what ended up happening was that all the initial rallies were cavalry, and then that last one was full on range, because we knew that pretty much their cavalry was going to be in the forefront. Here comes another one, and unfortunately for that one gets capped. So I'm pretty sure that it was either another cavalry rally, and if it was another cavalry rally, well, they're running into cav range, which is definitely not ideal. And unfortunately, that leader there is going to give him a boost for the next rallies, because now they have a level 60, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. At this point, they're burning, they're hurting, and we're just going for the knockout blow. And yeah, you see? So if you only send 100,000 right there, you're only going to be taking a lot less damage. You don't have to worry about all the healing. All the dead and the wounded is spread out more throughout the guild, compared to like sending 300k or something. So here we go. Sugarbane is going to be sending this one. That was full range, and you can tell just how much that freaking hurt. Down to 705. Yeah, they've already pretty much dropped half of their might. That is insane. Now, everybody, I believe now, is just going to go ahead and just send full range. So, their cav is going to be getting destroyed. 627. That one smoked for wherever. I don't know if maybe they sent infantry, thinking that the range was going to wipe their cav already. But regardless, at least it didn't get capped. So, that is good on our book. We get more fire, 525. So, remember, they started at above 1.3 billion, meaning that they had about a billion might of troops. I don't really understand why people want to do that, especially considering their account, like their gear wasn't really all that. You can tell that their research wasn't all that because their might is dropping like below 400. So I really don't understand why was the need of having a billion might of troops. I don't get it. Now, we went ahead and hit, and for some reason there's a couple of people already soloing. The names were very like Crash, he crashed and burned, and the other one was Be Careful. Well, yeah, be careful, dude. But either way, I went ahead and scouted and to see just like what's going on. I see a bunch of people soloing, but ain't nobody getting through. So I'm like, oh, 5.6 million still left, and through it's pretty much all T4. By the way, I wasn't able to show the scout here, but this dude had like over 10 million T4. It was insane. So you know what I thought? I thought, okay, let me go ahead and switch to my infantry talents, my infantry gear, all of that good stuff. And then I noticed, okay, let me go ahead and also pop an attack boost because I'm gonna need it if I'm gonna be hitting all them T4s, right? Oh, also my max army size, I need to use that too, right? And then there's a rally hitting already. I was like, what the? I'm not even gonna get to hit. Not only that, okay, not only am I already pissed, there's another rally racing in. I was like, okay. Also, I couldn't even click on the damn thing. So, yeah, it was just... I used like 7,000, 8,000 gems on that for nothing. For nothing. Either way, I got a scout off, and as you can tell, there was billions and billions of resources. So, you know what? This dude is now at 300 million might. Just let that sink in. They started at 1.3 billion might plus, and now they're at 300 million. A billion might. I will never understand that. But anyway, we started what I like to call ant piling, as everybody is just trying to get the resources, and make sure you put your gather gear on when you do that. And you know, I actually had a thought. I'm actually currently trying to level up my Title Titan Familiar, and I had an idea. I was like, you know, when you use the Title Titan Familiar and you attack something and it's successful, it actually gets ported away. So you know, if somebody was smart, what you would have done is you would have started a rally on this turf, burned it, have it poured out, because essentially it works like if it's in the forest. And then your whole guild would know where it is, and you guys can all port to it and steal all the resources. So I don't know why this doesn't happen more often when things like this does happen. But I was like, yo, if I had that Title Titan Familiar, this would have been an amazing time to use it. I mean, it just makes sense, because instead of the whole kingdom getting all those resources, it'll be for your guild. Now, that would be a little selfish in this situation anyway, because everybody did kind of take part. But you know the ones that I'm talking about specifically, the ones where you're trying to zero somebody and they have a bunch of resources, and then at the end people just randomly port and start taking the resources that you zeroed. So yeah, but I mean, in this situation though, I probably wouldn't have done it, because there was a group effort. Everybody pretty much chipped in. But you know exactly the ones I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully finish this Title Titan Familiar soonish. I'm thinking maybe like a week and a half or so, maybe 2 weeks, because the experience it takes, it's a lot. But yeah, either way, we went ahead and took out all the resources, zeroed this player, and gave them the honorable #1 in KVK. So kudos to them, and kudos to everybody that joined. Let me go ahead and put up all the information here. So you got DG1, YSF, HA, SGM, SGB, KS, ourselves, And mainly, I think HMF and BTA were also in there for a couple of rallies. So yeah, shout out to everybody that contributed to that Kingdom Zero. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching, and until later, bye! Our main guild and the BTA family is recruiting, so make sure you follow this information to apply.